Hi, I'm Kivi Miller with nonprofitmarketingguide.com. Welcome to video number 2 in our new series from the CoCoa Club, which is our shorthand for the communications coaching program for executive directors. This is a brand new program that we're launching just for executive directors without full-time communication staff. Today, let's talk about how you can solve any nonprofit marketing problem you have. I speak in front of thousands of nonprofits each year through webinars and conferences, keynotes, workshops, so I get to hear a lot of marketing problems and tough questions from nonprofits like yours. And sure, some of them can be answered with a quick yes or no, or by throwing out a statistic, but most of them actually require some thinking through. And that's where I go to my 3-question quick and dirty marketing plan. If you've taken any of our training, you can guess what those 3 questions are. If you haven't, you might be surprised at how simple and effective this is in moving your decision-making forward. The first question is who? Who are we communicating with? We sometimes call this your target audience, and we've talked a little bit about this in the last video. Saying everyone or the general public just doesn't work. When you try to create something for everyone, guess what happens? You end up with something so generic and bland that it appeals to no one. Figure out who your people are. Who is already leaning your way? Maybe it's retirees. Maybe it's new parents. Maybe it's people who like to fight for the underdog. Maybe it's people who are trying to live out their faith in some way. The second question is, what's our message to them? And this often includes some kind of call to action, which is a specific request, like please donate or sign up. And again, you want to be super clear and specific. I have the who question first and the message question second, but you can reverse those if you need to. Sometimes you know who you want to talk to, and then you have to get the right message for those people. Other times, you know the right message, and you've got to find the people who really want to hear that message. So it can go either way. Either way, you're usually more comfortable with one question or the other, but answer both before you get to question number 3. Question number 3 is, how do we deliver that message to people? This is where your communications tactics come in. So things like your website, your blog, social media, phone calls, in-person presentations, those are all your communications tactics. And this can also include who delivers your message, because sometimes you're not actually the best messenger. You might have access to the right people. You might have to go through who we call the gatekeepers, who are the people who control the flow of information to others. Parents are often gatekeepers for kids. An employer might be a gatekeeper for their employee. So, of course, you have to use all of these things to create your strategy, all 3 questions. And in our coaching program for executive directors, we're going to go into much more detail about all of these elements and really create a strategy for your organization. Next, in our 3rd video, I'm going to talk to you about an important element of a communications plan, and that's your editorial calendar. So in the meantime, please feel free to post any questions or comments that you have down below here, and I'll answer them personally as quick as I can.